I'm going to show you that spring greens can be super special, and there's loads of different types in season right now that you can use as a gorgeous filling for these impressive seasonal greens ravioli. So what I'm going to do today is show you the most beautiful but very humble homemade spring greens ravioli. But I'm also going to use anything leafy and green that's bang in season. So that includes things like spinach, that's fresh from the garden, but it's all over the supermarkets. Kale, Swiss chard, delicious. Of course, when you buy pasta, dried stuff, it's fantastic, but making your own is another level. So 300 grams of soft flour. This is Tipo 00. It's very fine, like talcum powder. You can find it in the supermarkets, no worries. Into there, we're going to use 2 eggs. Then I'm going to take 4 eggs out, and I'm going to take just the yolks with my fingers very carefully. By using the yolks, you're enriching your pasta. Just hug it, and then down it goes. Here, I've got egg whites that will go in a bag in the freezer for another day for making meringue and things like that. Have a little whisk up. Use the fork to bring in the flour. So what we want is a lovely, soft, elastic, smooth dough. What we're essentially trying to make is an edible version of Play-Doh when we were kids. Knead this for like 4 minutes, and you can see it getting really nice and tight. Get yourself a little wet cloth like this. Leave it for like half an hour to chill out and relax, and then you can stretch it like that. Beautiful. Now, if you see spring greens, they're in season. Run for it, go for it. Kales, chards, like mix it up. Get yourself a large casserole style pan. I'm gonna get some lemon with some garlic. Just take a few cloves from this beautiful garlic here. This is semi-new season. You can see it's nice and soft, but any garlic is good. Into the pan with some olive oil. We'll slice up the garlic, just like roughly slice it, any old how, it doesn't have to be perfect. I want to use a little bit of dried chili, right? I don't want to feel the heat from the chili, I just want it in the background. A nice little pinch. Put some lemon zest into there. The flavors is spectacular. Now the spinach, the stalks are nice, soft and edible, then you can keep them on. The kale, grab the stalk and take that off like that, and then you're left with the leaf. And then in with the spring greens. In no time at all, we're sizzling down the greens. A little squeeze of lemon juice, a nice pinch of salt and pepper, and those mixed greens are going to be absolutely delicious. Take this out and put it onto a board and just let it cool down for a second. What we need to do to get it inside the ravioli is have a carrier, right? And good old mashed potato is actually a carrier for a ravioli filling. I've got some new potatoes because that's what's in season right now, and I've just cooked a few. So about the same volume of potatoes as the mixed greens. Mash up. Then we're going to use some cheese. Parmesan is just delicious and fantastic for seasoning things like this, and then half as much in the pecorino. This is more tangy. A little pinch of salt and a little squeeze of lemon juice. Now you can see how the potato has given you a nice form. So we'll just take some little balls like that. Make more than you need, and they freeze amazingly, and you can cook from frozen in boiling water. It takes about 4.5 minutes to cook all the way through. Let's make some pasta. I want to do it old school, nonna style, with a rolling pin. No machine, no flash kit. So I'll take half of this pasta, always wrap it up when you don't use it. Let's put some flour down. Look at that. Much more stretchy. Really nice. We get rolling. Roll out this pasta to the biggest sheet you can. Look at that. It's lovely. It doesn't matter what shape it is. Now we've got the pasta like this, I'm just gonna slice it up like that, and we'll make some ravioli. Now, one thing you can do first, this is a cheat. The nonnas would never do this. You get like those little spritz waters, and you put that over the top. The rustic way would be to use a brush and water. Then you take your little balls and place it here, and then give it 2 inches and another one there. And I'm going to take these over and I'll make some more a little bit later. I'm just going to simply grab the 2 ends like this and then just 1, 2, 3, go like that. And once you've done that, I'm going to let it just stick on that end. So we'll take this end and we'll stick it. And then I'll use my thumb to go down on it like that. It's not complicated, but we're literally flushing the air out. So over we go, push it down. Always a joy, never a chore. Take the ravioli, make sure it's all nicely sealed, and I'm going to use my cutter to cut the edge. They're actually sealing the pasta in the most beautiful way. So we'll run that down the length like this. So there you go, beautiful little homemade raviolis. Right, boiling water, it's been seasoned with salt. Plop this in. These are going to cook for about 3 minutes. And then what I want to do is create a nice little flavoured butter to serve it in. I'm going to add a little oil first, and I'm going to fry some seasonal herbs. We've got purple sage, classic with ravioli. And you only need like a few leaves. They're like little crisps. So fragrant and delicious. You can also put a few bits of oregano. Then I'm just going to put a little knob of butter in, steal a little bit of the cooking water from the ravioli, and that will form like a little natural sauce. So now we can take the raviolis. They've had 3 or 4 minutes. They've plumped up nicely. Shake it around in that lovely herby butter. Turn the heat off. I'll steal a little bit of the cooking water and just let that sizzle. You know, now it's off the heat. A little bit of Parmesan. And with the fat and the cooking water, you're going to create like a cream. You see that? So it looks creamy and there's no cream gone anywhere near it. And then I'm just going to plate it up. Oh, gorgeous. Now I just finish it with a little Parmesan, just a long stroke. And maybe a little pinch of black pepper. Out of your humble mixed spring greens, we have made something incredibly delicious. Let's try some, come on. This is what celebrating spring is all about. Making beautiful things out of what's in season and what's in your fridge. Joy, pure joy.